up, everybody? Welcome back to Blazed and Confused, the podcast where curiosity is high, confidence is questionable, and logic usually shows up late. I'm Max.
And I'm Noah.
So this week, we're going back to our origins here. Have you ever tried to explain Casey's General Store to somebody who doesn't live in the Midwest?
It's pretty difficult. I mean, the closest thing that you can really come to, I guess, would be like the Buc-ee's down in the South, you know. But I mean, Buc-ee's is way too fancy for Casey's. Like,
Buc-ee's reminds me of I don't know if you go through I want to say it's in like Pontiac or somewhere near that, Wally's.
oh yeah,
We've got that.
yeah.
That's as close as we've got, but Casey's is almost like take 7-Eleven and take it out of a big city and make it a little bit more off the wall with what they do. If you don't live in the Midwest, I'll explain some to you. For the people who do live in the Midwest, you guys know if you kind of take a step back and look at Casey's, it's the wildest idea. It is a gas station, a pizza shop. They make sandwiches, like not just like ham and cheese. They make the pork tenderloin. They make burgers, and it's not like gas station quality. It's not restaurant, but it's somewhere in between. It is such a weird thing to explain to people. They're like, "Oh, it's like it's big. It's got like clothes." It's like, no, it's got motor oil, beer, soda, food, ice cream, donuts in the morning that they make fresh-ish, and it's crazy.
Not gonna lie, it's like a little slice of heaven in the Midwest. Like,
Oh yeah,
we got brutal winters, stupid hot summers, but you see a Casey's, something about that breakfast slice of pizza that they
oh,
make,
you know you're
or
gonna
one of
be
their
all
fresh
right,
donuts, just
dude.
makes everything
I
all
can
right.
tell. It's not even just in the morning for that breakfast pizza either, dude. Um,
No, it's 24/7. You can get it
oh,
any time of the day. It's amazing.
especially at the 24/7. Well, only at the 24/7 ones that are close to a bar. Boy, that 5 minute walk to your car to then decide I'm going to Casey's instead really puts some life back into you.
Oh, absolutely. I lived in a small town there for a little bit where basically you had a bar and you had Casey's. And
Oh
that's
yeah,
like if you wanted to eat out in that little town, that's what you had. And we ate Casey's so much that I was starting to get tired of it, but you just couldn't still. You know, you'd be
yeah.
like, yeah, it's still Casey's. Like, you can't
It's
go
one
wrong
of
with it.
it's one of the only places you can get a taco pizza that's made in the way that they make it. And there's something about it that visually is pleasing or off-putting, and then depending on your feeling, the flavor's usually opposite.
Oh, absolutely. And I mean, Casey's from when we were kids to Casey's now, they have come a
Oh, it's
long
wild.
way. Like, I remember when
I
the
remember,
Casey's got the upgrade for the soft serve ice cream and slushies, and
yeah,
it was like, oh my god, this is the fanciest thing ever. And then they're like, hold on, there's more. Well, wait, there's more. We got
yep,
subs. We'll make fresh subs for you now.
yeah.
We got our own soda. Oh, now we're coming out with our own chips. I mean, they got Casey's everything now. Like, Casey's is cutting out the middleman and putting their own stuff out there.
No kidding. They're quick on trends too, dude. I mean, what was that thing we were just talking about the other day? They make these infusions.
Oh yeah,
Is what
yeah, yeah. The ones, yeah, the
they look like a
infused
prime, but
water.
in reality, it's more like a body armor. Is that what we decided it was? It's like a
Yeah.
coconut water base. Yeah. The fact that they have that, and they're also like, hey, you know what? How do we get people to buy our shit? Let's make it to where if you have Casey's rewards, and if you don't, you can buy one and we'll give you two of them for free. Like I've
Yeah,
never heard.
and it's not like, oh, you buy one and it's like a $5 drink. No, it's like a $2 drink or whatever, you know.
Yeah,
And then you get two
yeah,
free. It's like, oh wow, that's not even like any type of scam. That's the other part about Casey's. It's just wholesome, 98%
yeah,
of the time.
and not the
Only
employees
for
though, because I've been to
no,
some
no,
Casey's where
not
the
the
employees
employees,
make you
but
feel like,
Casey's as a whole.
oh,
Now, aren't they? Isn't the headquarters in like Iowa or something like that?
yeah. I believe it started in like Des Moines areas when they thought about making it, and then I don't know where they ended up actually doing it. I do know they were started in like the 60s, 70s, somewhere around there, and they kind of like blew up from there. But they are Iowa based.
Yeah, because I mean they have like full on Midwestern core values to them in
Oh yeah,
every part of the way.
yeah. I mean, even if the people working are just absolutely the worst of the worst, they still somehow make you feel like you're in a house. Not a good
Oh
house,
yeah,
but
yeah. I mean,
yeah, I think. How many states do they run in?
I thought I
That,
seen that they kind of expanded south almost too. We're starting to get into southern territory here recently.
yeah, I want to say they're in like almost 20 states. So I mean, Midwest is kind of a loose thing, but it's more so north central to northwest through central, south central, um, throughout the U.S. And I mean, really, it's kind of cool because anytime you go on a road trip, especially through the Midwest, no matter what time of day it is, you know that if you stop at a Casey's, you can get food that's good. Not like treadmill weenies that have been sitting out all day spinning. You can get like a genuine pizza that they cycle pretty quickly because I've never been in there and seen a piece of pizza on that little carousel that they've got. I've never seen one that's been bad.
No, but something that's funny, and I seen a Facebook post about it. Go in there almost any time of the day, and you can see it. But especially, peak hours, breakfast, lunch, and or around dinner. And I bet you see the line at the pizza carousel there because one person's standing waiting for the right piece to come
Dude,
back around because it's the biggest slice that they made for that one, and you wait for it, and then you take it, and then the next person steps, and then they will sit there so that they can get the next biggest piece, and it's like
yeah,
it's a
because
real
whoever
thing.
designed that thing, whoever designed that carousel was an asshole. He was like, you know what? I know that people are probably going to want a piece of pizza that they want to pick. So let's make this thing spin. But to really piss them off, as soon as you open the door, it'll stop spinning. Just to make it easy to grab. But it's moving so slow that if it were spinning, you could grab your slice of pizza and never touch the other one. I mean, you know the feeling, dude. You stand there for 20 minutes waiting for it to do one full rotation, and you're like, Jesus, can we please just get one slice? Just one. That's all I want. And it's the only one that's on the carousel, but I can't reach through the middle because there's a bar.
I mean, that's possibly my favorite part about Casey's, though, is the carousel of pizza.
Oh,
You
dude,
know,
I get it. It's like
but you know what else is cool about Casey's? Like you were talking about the treadmill weenies, the roller dogs.
yeah.
They don't even offer them. Like
No.
for it being a gas station, but really it's Casey's General Store, not gas station. But they're known as a gas station
Right.
that just
Because
has
they have
everything.
yeah, they've got like 20 pumps at every one that you go to. Not really, but close to like
Yeah,
6, 7.
but it's like they don't even offer that. They're just like, here, we got something better.
Yeah, we home cooked this. Barbara, your cashier, brought her family recipe of chocolate glazed donuts today. So go ahead and enjoy that. Even though you know it was definitely just thawed in the back and they gave you a donut that's all right. But the fact that they have the
Now,
cool little donut rack that's different than everywhere else, I like it.
I will say, when I lived in that small little town, that Casey's felt like the Casey's when I was a kid. I'd go to my out to my mom's, and me and my brother would be able to ride our bikes up to that Casey's and get a drink, get ice cream, do whatever. Back in the day, they used to sell movies. Like you could rent movies at that Casey, and and like they just put it on your account. Well, they knew everybody in town, but the cashier
Hmm.
was that little old lady. And when me and my wife lived in that small town, the cashier knew everyone. So you'd get your coffee in the morning and say hi to old Miss K. And during the summer, Miss K had a garden, and you can just go over my garden, grab tomato, grab cucumber, whatever you want. And it was that just old Casey's feeling of just that small town Midwestern vibe. Just everyone
All
knew
on.
everybody. Everyone's happy talking in the gas station in the morning, friendly conversation. Oh, hey, go get whatever you want out of the garden. Just, I don't know. That was the wholesome Casey's feeling for me. Not like you get some of the bigger Casey's and you don't know them, but you get that small town Casey's that has been there forever.
Oh yeah.
That old vibe never leaves.
No. I do, however, think that Miss K at your Casey's might have been just bringing movies from home to rent because I've never heard of a Casey's with movie rental. Maybe that's why she's like, go take a tomato because I've got $20 from your movie rental that they don't even rent movies here.
Yeah. No, I remember the one in that small town that they had them on the back wall, and it was like actual old DVDs before, like when they had Redbox and everything. That Casey's just had them where you could rent them, but it was small town, so you would put it on your account with your name, and they'd let you
That's
rent
wild.
whatever, and then you just have to bring it back in a couple days. Because I
That
mean,
reminds me of like family video days, dude. I think
I was
I've
gonna.
probably put enough money of late fees to have paid for the 5 movies that I never ever paid the late fee on. I mean, it was like something stupid. It was like $50, and it was like a movie that was held for like a week. I'm glad those places are
Uh,
gone. I would say rest in peace, but they don't even deserve that. Family Video was the worst. It was
Hey,
so cool as a
Family
kid, but
Video
as an
was a
adult, that
huge
sucked.
part of my childhood.
I
I
mean, it was
loved
mine
Family
too.
Video, but the late fees were a little ridiculous.
Oh yeah, you would just drive another 10 miles and open up another account at a different Family Video. Like it got that bad. I remember. I mean, I couldn't imagine like you go to Casey's and go to pump your gas and they're like, "Hello, Noah. We have seen your late fee for your movie that you rented 4 months ago. You're not getting gas here, boy." That would be
uh,
oh,
what's my late fee up to? $25.
yeah, you know what?
Oh, well, well,
Yeah,
I'll
somebody
I'll
take that
get
and
you
make
guys
that into
tonight
a
on my way
movie.
home. All right.
They're like, "No. Pay us before the gas, boy."
mm, mm.
You're like, "I got $5, god damn it. I got to get home." Somebody needs to make that into a scary movie. I mean, they've got like Winnie the Pooh is like a scary movie now. Make a Casey's into one. I'd
Just a
watch it.
haunted Casey's.
Not even that. Just like the the Casey's its entirety. Take it and make it the exact opposite of what it is. Make it feel like an absolute nightmare to go to Casey's. Just they don't have pizza. Fuck. Oh man. I mean,
I don't think that you could make Casey's like that though. It's too wholesome, man. It's a
I
holy
mean, I
grail.
agree. I agree. That's why I'm saying if somebody made it into a scary movie, I would watch it. It wouldn't be good, but I'd watch it.
Go on that list of bad movies that aren't terrible.
Oh, dude, we're gonna have to talk about that because that is something I have a list of.
I know that that'll be a podcast episode coming soon.
Yeah, very soon, hopefully, because now you got my mind rolling. Speaking of getting to Casey's and there not being pizza, I remember when I was taking a shot at being a plumber, um, I would have to be at
I'm
work at
into that.
like, oh, dude, the worst decision I ever made. Um, I would have to be at work at like 5:30. So I would, and it was a drive from where I was. I mean, it was 25, 30 minutes just to get there, which I mean, doesn't sound bad to most places, but very open, boring roads. I remember driving there super early in the morning, and there was a Casey's at the exit that I had to turn off at, and I would stop at that Casey's to get myself a coffee and one slice of pizza to make it to work because when you're waking up early, you're not making yourself breakfast. You're barely getting dressed.
When I went to my apprentice class up in Aurora there, I always stopped at the Casey's in Lakin because it was the last Casey's on the route before I got up north. And then that's the only thing that most days got me there. You know, because those are real early mornings, leaving at like 4:30.
Dude, yeah. I I could tell you what, I think Casey's like founding feature was having food and blue collar workers being able to go there because otherwise, dude, it would be I don't think Casey's would be what it is. I think it's that 4 a.m. crowd that gets that first shifter up and going, helps that place out. I love it.
Oh, dude, I know for a fact blue collar is what keeps Cage running. Like it's
Oh
what
yeah.
keeps us running, and we keep them running. It's a very 50-50 trade.
Oh yeah. Like a love to love transfer there. You support
Oh
us,
yeah,
we'll
there is
support you, I
no
promise.
hate. Like,
You could always pass a Casey's at like 3 to 4, anytime before 6 a.m., and you're willing to bet to be able to see an HVAC truck, a roofing truck, what else? A plumb van, an electrician. I mean, you're seeing everything there. Uh, that place is like the
oh
starting
yeah, you get
grounds
there
to
around
what.
5:36 in the morning. It's a madhouse of just high vis. It's a sea of
Oh
high
yeah.
vis and a
My
madhouse of
God, there's a
everyone
lot of
like, hey,
flashlights out there.
hey, I'm late. I gotta go. I gotta go.
Yeah. Yeah. Meanwhile, like Debbie behind the register is trying to talk to you, like, "Oh, you guys got a lot of work today."
Oh
Yep.
yeah, I
Thanks.
mean,
Gotta go.
like old Miss Cade sit there and just talk to you, and you want to sit there and have that conversation and be nice to old Miss K, but you're like, Miss K, I gotta go, and this guy behind me, he's 10 minutes behind me. Like we
Yeah.
we're late.
Oh yeah, dude. I'm telling you though, just from that little amount of time I spent doing the plumbing apprenticeship, and then growing up with my dad doing construction and going to job sites as a teen and working. I'm telling you, just from the stuff you come across on those sites, somebody should make a sitcom or a comedy just straight up about blue collar workers and their day to day at the office, dude.
I've told my
That
boss
would
for a
be
while,
comedy gold.
hey, let me get a GoPro and like strap it to my chest or like put it on my hard hat or something like that, and let's make like a YouTube channel or something, to where it's a day in the life of construction worker all the time. So that way, they could just see us because we have some pretty good conversations. And like you said, like day to day life and blue collar construction is
Oh yeah.
comical, but we're getting
A
canceled,
lot of
dude.
what you say Oh yeah, a lot of what you say is immediate canceled. And
Like, yeah.
it's not bad stuff. It's just kind of like I'm glad that they like people don't do that more often and the show's not a thing because the things that you bring up on job sites is kind of like what we're trying to do with the podcast. Just random shit. But the answers you get, each guy is trying to one up the next guy, no matter what. It's never a
Oh,
straightforward answer.
the best part of like you go to my job and you could definitely make a sitcom out of it, just like The Office. Even like the little intros and everything that
Oh yeah.
the little
Doo-doo-doo,
back music, and then
doo-doo-doo.
yeah, you put it on their face, and it's got like I'm thinking Full House, like Uncle Jesse,
Oh
and
yeah.
He's like 2 thumbs up. Like,
He's getting his ass chewed in the background, just turns around and thumbs up
yeah,
to the
like,
camera. I told you to bring a ream of nails. What the fuck is this?
yeah,
He just turns around, just smiling.
that's me.
And it'll be great because it'll just be like worker for 90% of it. And the foreman for his intro, it'll just be him sitting in his truck drinking coffee. No matter what job site you're on, that's what they do. They'll roll up and they'll pretend they're on a phone call for 10 minutes and just watch you. And then they'll drink their coffee, pretend to read prints or whatever. It happens every time. I would love to see a foreman
Best
intro
is
like,
when they go, "Hey man, I'll be there in the morning with the stuff that you need." And you're like, "Awesome." And then they're not there
yeah,
first thing in the morning, and you're like, "You know they're gonna show up, right?" When during first break, and then first break comes
yep,
along. Oh, who shows up? The boss. What are you guys doing? Taking first break?
yeah, yeah.
Oh,
And not
well, I
even
got
that.
that
They'll
stuff
show
you
up and
need.
be
You want
like,
to come unload it?
yeah, I
And
was
then
going to
you're
say,
like, "All right, right."
it'll either be
Just
that or
sat
show up and be
down,
like,
but
what the
yeah.
fuck? What the fuck are you guys
Why
doing?
aren't you
Nothing's been
working?
done.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
And then
like
you're
what?
like, dude, we're waiting on the fucking materials you told me you would bring. They're like, oh, why
Well,
didn't you guys
I
call
had
me? And it's
meetings
like,
this
we did
morning
like
or
4
something.
times.
Yeah, yeah, I had
Yeah.
meetings
Yeah.
this morning. I'm sorry. I got a lot of stuff going on. It's like, no, we get that. That's cool, man.
Yeah.
But don't
Still
yell at
has
me
sleep on
because
his
your shit
face.
ain't done.
Yeah. Right. Dude. And that's the thing I love is not only would you get that, I mean, you would get two guys that work together every single day that the only time they talk is when they're talking about what one is doing and what the other is doing. And then they might talk at lunch. And then after that, they'll talk at the end of the day. But I guarantee you, whoever's at that job site first is talking shit on the other dude who shows up. Not because he's late or whatever, but they'll be walking around looking at his work and being like, well, what the hell is this?
This guy's fucking worthless. Like,
Yeah.
funniest part about working construction that I've come across, because I've worked in a high school too. Working at a high school, you're like, wow, there's a lot of drama here. You know, these a lot of drama with
Oh, yeah.
students, with other faculty. You know, like some faculty never left high school type deal. Like they like the drama, and me being somebody who
Yep.
doesn't, you know, it's like, wow, there's a lot of it out of high school. I go back to doing construction, and I'm like, you know, it's a bunch of grown men, and there's so much drama with grown
More than
men.
high school.
Yeah, I'm like, good God. No offense to no one here, but the women that are in the trades have less drama than the men in the
Oh, yeah.
trades. Like, I'm
But you
like,
know
good
why? Because they'll
God.
handle it. Us dudes will just build and build and build until we get pissed, and then it's game on. It'll be,
Oh, dude.
you know, I've picked up after
You
you for
build and build
five
and build.
goddamn weeks, and you never fucking clean up a thing.
Yeah, dude, and it'll be the smallest thing that
Oh
sets
yeah,
you off. Like, you blow up, you be like, I told you I need a Torx bit, and what'd you bring me? You brought me a flathead. What is wrong with you? You're
oh yeah.
useless.
It's like when you were holding
And
the
he's like,
flashlight for your dad.
your apprentice will just be standing there like, I'm sorry, dude. I ain't never done this before. And it's like, you're right. I'm sorry. I just had a lot going
Yeah,
on here. I'm sorry
it's
I
like,
yelled at you.
it's like, dude,
And
it's you've brought it for me 5 different times, and this sixth one really just it set me off the edge, man. I'm really sorry. I'll do better, and I'll show you. But then, like 5 minutes later, it's the same thing.
oh yeah, and you're like, oh my God. And then like if you talk to anybody about it, they're like, well, remember you used to be like that. You're like, did I though? I don't remember being that bad.
Yeah.
Okay, like.
And that's exactly when, if it were a show, they could cut back to when they were an apprentice and they're bringing over like a putty knife for a screwdriver.
Yeah,
I'm
and
telling
they're
you,
like,
dude.
actually, the receipts are here, and you're like, wow, I was worse. Okay, my apologies, even more to this fella.
I don't know if it even falls for blue collar, but working in a warehouse, I think you could also make a really kick ass series of too. Because if you're working, like, shout out to one of the guys that's listening, he'll know. We talked about making a show in a warehouse, and it it has so much potential to be hilarious, but it can't be like a big commercial building warehouse. It's got to be a small local owned store, family, everything like that. Make a show on that, and I guarantee you that and the blue collar would be neck and neck.
Oh, dude, I worked in a warehouse before I went and did construction, and I completely agree with you. Because but it'd be more like a reality TV show. Like, not so much like an office. It'd be like, because there's so much drama in a warehouse. Like, mine was a bigger warehouse, but it was a locally owned company that had just gotten bigger. Like, they had a foundry and stuff like that for making big rock crushers, is what they did. So
Oh,
they
okay.
had a lot of employees, but it wasn't like a big franchise. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody knew everybody's name. You weren't just a number there, but you had different departments, and those departments would hate on one another. But within those departments, everybody was friends, and you could have
Oh
like
yeah,
your own sitcom between that. But then it was like, well, paint
dude, it's like
department
gang
and
war.
quality control. Oh,
Yeah.
dude, yeah, it's like gangland, baby. But
Are
it's
you?
like a
Yeah.
reality TV.
Are
Like,
you from the paint
it's like
department? You're in the wrong
yeah.
part of town, boy. This is backstock. Get out of here.
But then everybody comes together when someone's pissed off at management. It's like, yep, no, we
Oh
all
yeah.
hate management. Like,
Yeah, it's like it would be like the NFL versus the NBA. Every team has their own feelings towards each other, but then if it came to scrapping, they would have each other's backs against the bigger evil. I mean,
oh yeah,
I love it. The warehouse I was talking is it's super small. You know what store I'm talking about? I'm not going to mention it just for you know privacy reasons, but the the main guy who does like intake, inventory management, placing like special orders and stuff like that. He has his desk in the warehouse, but the warehouse is not only for warehouse workers. The front of the shop would come back to the warehouse, and they would come and go with the back stock to go stock whatever. It didn't matter if you took one box and you knew where you took it from and you brought it back 5 minutes later or 5 seconds later, it would never be in the same spot that you got it from, and it would piss him off to no end. And I feel for the guy, but God, it was funnier than hell because it would be like he would build and build and build, and then he would blow up, and it would be terrifying and hilarious at the same time. It I mean, just yeah, I love it. I love working a job where you don't have to put on a false persona and be nice to everybody and stuff like that. You can, if someone's stupid, you can tell them that they're stupid either directly or very close to directly. It reminds
or
me of my
very
time in the
close.
military, dude. I mean, you would do something stupid and they would just look at you and be like, "Are you stupid?" Like I'm genuinely asking. Like the pacing of stuff is awesome and it was hilarious. It sucked when you were in that shoe, but you learned because you didn't want that to happen again, and it was hilarious.
Yeah, I mean, not people aren't like that no more though. But
No, no,
it would.
which is
It.
whatever.
I mean,
I think it's beneficial.
I will say in construction, a lot of people are like that though. Like, and the best part about it is you work with people that are of all ages. You know, I am
Oh yeah,
uh, the youngest guy at my shop, but I am a journeyman. So I do got some years of experience under my belt, kind of know what I'm doing. But I work with a guy who just turned 64 last week, and he's my foreman,
jeez.
and I work side by side with him, and he is
Dude.
hilarious. That dude's my best friend.
Oh yeah,
64 years old, my best friend.
I'm telling you, dude. You'll never
Do
meet
you
somebody like
think
a
I
blue
don't
collar
look at
worker.
him and I'll be like, "Hey, Steve, you think you can go grab this for me?" And he'll be like, "Yeah." And I'll come back and I'll be like, "Steve, I asked for a Torx bit." "Oh, I thought you said Phillips." "Are you fucking stupid? Are you deaf? Are you Steve? I can't
Oh
do it
yeah,
today, bud." And then he's like, "Well, yeah." and he just walks
Yeah.
away. like, like no one's not susceptible to getting it.
Oh yeah, and that's the thing is too. Like instead of blowing up on each other and being like, "Well, don't talk to me like that." Like occasionally you'll be in a mood and you can kind of tell everybody right off the get go, and they'll probably still jack with you. But I love it because, like I said, you can do that every day that you're at work, and I guarantee you, if you look at somebody that you work with and you say you want to grab a beer after work on Friday in a blue collar industry, a warehouse industry, military, it'll be the same answer. Oh yeah, man, I'm totally down. No matter how many times you called
Absolutely.
him an idiot, how many times he called you an idiot. I mean, at the end of the day, it's literally like working with family. Like
Oh, there's
you'll
not a
look at
day
your
that
brother
goes
and be like,
by
"You are
that I
dumb as
don't look
shit."
at Steve and I go, "Shut up, Steve," and he'll just look at
Oh
me
yeah,
and he'll just flip me off. Like no words, he just
yep,
gives me the bird, and I'm like, "All right," and then we
yeah,
go
I
back.
love it,
But
dude.
when we don't work side by side together, we miss each other.
Yep.
You know,
Oh
but
yeah,
we
and
work great
that's what
together.
I'm saying, dude. It,
You
it would
know,
be the
you work great
perfect.
together, but you just get that bond that it's just like that's how you communicate. You
Oh
just
yeah,
you're
I
you're
love
mean
it.
to one another, but if you weren't mean, you'd think something's wrong.
Yep. I love it, dude. It's the perfect format to develop into a TV show. It may not last long, but for the people who get it, my God, it'll
It'd
be
be
funny.
hilarious. Yes, dude.
Oh,
Like they got
I
them
would
the
probably
the veteran shows. You know, like the
yeah,
actual
like
like
Bet
army
TV has,
shows
yeah,
or whatever. Like yeah,
yep,
yeah, yeah. That's what it's called, Vet TV. Yeah, but it's
yep,
like stuff that just veterans would get.
yeah. But it's definitely not for public consumption. That's why it's on a subscription base only, and it's
Yeah,
never for
because it's
public viewing.
yeah, like because it's that crude humor. Like I've never watched it, but
Oh
I've
yeah,
seen enough like ads for it that I'm like, oh yeah, like this is funny, but it's there's some stuff that I wouldn't get because I didn't do that. But the
dude, I'm
humor
telling you,
is
it's
like, oh,
maybe
I
we should do that. We'll do Blazed and Confused presents. We'll start another channel that is just us finding blue collar workers and following them for a day.
I'll
Hidden
just put
camera
my
show
GoPro
type
on at
deal.
work and I'll just
Right.
walk around to
No,
everybody.
because that's too obvious. Because then they'll act a certain way if they know cameras are there.
Oh,
So
that's true.
I'm
I'll get
saying
those meta
we do hidden
glasses because I
camera.
already wear glasses.
Yeah.
I can just wear the meta glasses,
Yep. It'd be perfect. I
and
mean, there's
it'll be
people that
great
do it
because I'll walk in.
with concrete.
I mean, I'll walk into the shop and they'll see them glasses on me and they'll call me a name and we'll be canceled right off the bat. But I'll be like, yep, this is a day in the life.
Oh yeah, I'm telling you, dude. I mean, that concrete guy does it on Instagram all the
Dude, I see
he's
people
a
doing
little
it
bit
more
more of
and
a
more.
different comedy. Oh yeah, I'm telling you, NBC if you're listening, or Discovery Channel, or whoever A&E or whatever's still a TV channel, hell even Netflix. Uh, you know, we've got the hookup on workers. So if you make a movie or make a series,
I need
just
somebody
remember
who's
where you
not
heard
going to
it.
make me sign a contract saying things that I can't say.
Oh yeah,
Because,
yeah. No, just like do what they used to do, like before or in between bleeping and then just cutting out the audio completely. Sub in like a goofy name for whatever you're saying. So if it's the F word, be like, I'm so flippin' mad at you.
there would be so
I
much of that.
think oh, it'd be hilarious. It would almost make it funnier. It's just
Like,
like oh, okay. Maybe we've been beat to it by Letterkenny. If you've ever seen Letterkenny
oh,
and you
yeah.
listen to Wayne and all of the country boys talk, it's pretty much like that. It's awesome, but man, being on the other side, you feel small as a flea.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I will tell you, the the amount of cussing on a job site is what you would expect, but it's the art in which they are able to say
Oh
it.
yeah,
Like I've heard
you'll
so
never be
many different
insulted in such a
combinations.
creative way.
Oh yeah, it's like cool. Wow. Like there was a
Yeah.
shop that I used to work at. There's an old foreman. He passed away this year, R.I.P. He he had a whole board of what they called Timisms, and it was just things that he would say that you had never heard before, and you got to write them on the board, and you can't repeat any of them. Like,
Oh yeah,
I
yeah.
couldn't
I
I
love
couldn't
it
say
though.
any of them on this podcast because we'd get in trouble.
I'm.
It's
I
they were
think for the right
hilarious though.
audience. Oh yeah, for the right audience, do it on a subscription base. Put it to where you have to willingly view the material, not something you can just come across. Uh, it would be a great idea to make into a TV show. I mean, late night, you're sitting on your couch, you're pondering life's deepest thoughts, and you see a new episode of Blue Collar TV just came out, and you know it would be a
You
good
grab a
night.
beer, you crack the beer, you watch the blue collar TV, you laugh, and
Oh
life's
yeah,
okay. But
yeah.
you know what? Thinking and pondering of life's deep thoughts here. I'm sitting here looking at my fingers,
Yep.
and audience, you're listening, go ahead and look at your fingers. Have them all looking straight up. You see how they're all different sizes, different lengths.
Well, duh.
Now go ahead and curl them. They're
Yep.
all the same length now.
I'm telling you, dude. Those are the things that keep me up at night. I'm telling you, man.
Go ahead and
You
just
guys.
think, and then I'm sure someone actually has an answer for this, but
Oh yeah,
leave
I'm
that in
not
the
interested
comments.
in the
You
science.
can go ahead and leave that in the comments, but I'm gonna go ahead and just let my brain just be confused.
Oh yeah. And speaking of leaving it in the comments, let us know what you think about when you go full blank mind, just pondering. So, thanks again to everybody who's joined us for this episode. We hope you guys keep enjoying, keep listening. We're having a good time. We hope you're having a good time.
It's a blast, man. I'm having a great time doing these.
Oh
Just
yeah.
remember, if you're traveling through the Midwest, if you live in the Midwest, stop at Casey's, give him some love.
Get a slice of pizza. Breakfast bacon pizza is the go-to.
Yeah, they're pretty good. I'm not gonna lie, they got good croissants too in the morning. They're nice and
Oh, dude.
fluffy. I mean,
Yep.
better than a
Yep.
Dunkin',
I don't know
if
how
you
they
ask
do
me.
it. I don't know how they do it. If you're feeling risky, get yourself biscuits and gravy, but make sure you're either headed home or close to a rest stop.
And to all the blue collar guys and gals, if you guys want to go ahead and get a hold of me, we can get this show started immediately. We can have our own
Yeah, and
little office show
yeah.
going.
And thanks for what you guys do too. Without blue collar workers, we wouldn't have anything. So thanks for listening to Blazed and Confused. This has been episode 6. Catch you next time. Peace.
Peace.